Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language, and we're going to discuss capital budgeting, net cost of investment. So let's have an introduction first na itong net cost of investment. So it refers out to the net cash outflows. Yung net cash outflows yung gastos after tax considerations that are normally given by investors in relation to the investing transaction. Andito din yung opportunity costs such as possible savings and tax effects on possible gain or loss on related transactions. So meron tayong pro forma na gagamitin dito, net cost of investment. So, pag cash outflows, ito yung mismong gastos, labas ng pera. Net purchase price ng bibilin mong asset, net of discount. So, pag may binilagay na discount doon, kailangan mong ilagay yung discount. Okay? Kailangan mo isama. Naalala nyo sa intermediate accounting 1 yung 330, or 5, 10, 5% kapag 10 days ka nagbayad agad. Sama mo agad yan kahit hindi ka kinuha yung, kahit hindi kinuha yung discount, nakalagay, whether taken or not taken, kailangan mong ilagay yung discount. Hmm. Anyway, additional or incidental costs paid or incurred to prepare. So, kunyaring equipment na binili mo, syempre hindi naman maglalakad mag-isa yung pupunta dun sa location, di ba? Kailangan mo pa ng sasakyan or yung freight. Well, so, dagdag gastos yun. Dagdag kasama yun sa cost mismo ng investment mo. Increase in working capital. So, kung may kailangan ng working capital doon, dadagdag mo siya. Additional tax paid or incurred in case of gain from sale. Kunyari lang, um, yung book value ng equipment ay let's say 100K, tapos ng nabenta mo siya ng 120K. So, nagka-gain ka ng 20K, 'di ba? Kung tumubo ka ng 20K, taxable 'yan. Pag nagka-gain ka, tumubo ka, kumita ka doon, taxable 'to. Kaya yun yung additional tax paid incurred in case of gain from sale. Gain from sale, pag nag-dispose ka ng old asset. Ito yung old asset na 100K, talaga ito yung presyo niya. Kaso binenta mo ng 120K, kumita ka ng 20K, taxable yan. Let's say ang tax is 30%, kunyari lang. So, ang babayaran mong tax dyan ay 6K, di ba? Anyway, additional tax paid under pa rin tayo ng cash outflows ha. Additional tax paid from cost savings on avoided cost of repairs if the old asset is replaced. Kunyari lang, yung old asset mo ay kailangan din siyang i-repair. Ngayon, nagkakalaga ng 30,000 yung repair ng old asset. Dahil bibili ka ng new asset, syempre hindi ka na mag-re-repair ng 30K, 'di ba? Hindi ka nagagastos ng 30K para i-repair yung asset na 'yon. Kaso, dahil doon, taxable 'yun. Taxable 'yun. Weird nga eh. Um, yung 30K na dapat babayaran mo pang repair, hindi mo na siya magagastos. Kaso taxable siya. So, kunyari, 30% yung tax, gagastos ka pa rin, kasama pa rin sa net cost of investment mo ay 9K. Yeah. So, kung may cash outflow, meron din tayong cash inflow. So, yung proceeds from sale or trade-in allowance from disposal of old asset, minsan may binibigay yung sa problem na, oh, to, trade-in allowance to. Ibigay ta 5K from the trade-in. So, cash inflow yan. Kumita ka din eh. So, may mga tax savings din from loss on sale of old asset. Remember, yung kanina, sabi ko, di ba, yung old asset mo 100K, binenta mo siya ng 120K, tumubo ka. Paano kapag yung asset na 100K, binenta mo lang siya ng 80K? Lugi ka, di ba? Lugi ka 20K. So, yung 20K na yan, tawag dito, kukunin mo yung tax rate, kaya 30% yung tax, that is 6K. Dadagdag cash inflow mo yan. Ito yung nalugi ka ng 20K, kunin mo yung tax niyan, at ito yung mismong kikitain mo. Dagdag cash inflow yan. Parang tax shield. Tax shield tawag yun. Savings from avoided repairs and maintenance if the old asset is replaced. So kanina sabi ko, yung old asset mo, kailangan din siyang i-repair ng nagkakalaga ng 30K. Kaso dahil hindi mo na siya, bibili ka na ng bagong asset, hindi mo na siya uh, i-repair. So kung yung 30K, nakasave ka ng 30K. Ito yung sinasabi dito, savings from avoided repairs. Okay? Let's have the first problem. The management of ABC Company plans to replace a sorting machine that was acquired several years ago at a cost of 120,000. O meron siyang machine dati na 120,000. Tapos the machine has been depreciated to salvage value of 12,000. Tapos daw, a new sorter can be purchased. Bibili ka daw ng bagong machine na nagkakahalaga ng 140,000. The dealer will grant a trade-in allowance of 7,000. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Ito yung trade-in allowance. Hmm. At pala po, yellow. Hmm. Trade-in allowance of 7,000. If a new machine is not purchased, pag hindi daw binili yung new machine, kailangan daw gumastos ng ABC ng 25,000 to repair the old machine. Ito yun. Diba? O pag di mo bumili, kailangan mo talagang i-repair yan. Gagastos ka ng 25,000 pesos. Yung gains and losses on trade-in transactions are not subject to income tax. Trade-in transactions. So, tama. Ito yung trade-in allowance, diba? The cost to repair the old machine can be deducted in the first year for computing income tax. Income tax rate is 40%. What is the net investment assigned to the new machine for decision analysis? Not cost of investment yan. Syempre, ang unahin mo dito yung purchase price. Purchase price natin, ito, 140,000. Ito yun, no? Yan. Okay, iba-iba ko ng kulay para makita. Let's say, green naman. Tapos meron tayo dito, trade-in allowance. Yan, trade-in allowance. Hmm. Dapat pala minub ko muna konti ito. Yan. Hindi ko na nalagyan ng equal, ha. 140,000. Trade-in allowance natin. Magkano trade-in allowance? Nakalagay ito at 7,000. Ayan. I-green ko to. Sorry. Dahil trade-in allowance, dahil kumita ka dyan, binigyan ka ng pera, babawas mo siya. Mm. Kasi yung kinocompute ito, yung mismong gagastusin mo. Dahil kumita ka, di bawas yung gastos, di ba? Next one we have is savings from repairs. If a new machine is not purchased, dapat gagastos ka ng 25,000. Kaso bibili ka, so hindi ka nagagastos ng 25,000, di ba? Ayan, yung pink muna to. Savings from repairs natin, 25,000. So, dahil kumita ka, minus mo siya. Tapos, lastly, sir, bakit yung iba hindi napapansinin yan? Ito, wala kayong pake dun sa old machine. Yung, yung book value, yung presyo ng old machine, okay? Mm. Yung sa mismo, as later. So, next one is additional tax on savings, diba? Ito yun, no? Savings, additional tax paid or from cost savings on avoided costs on repairs. So, kumita ka ng 25,000, di ba? Hindi ka nagagastos 25,000. Kaso, dahil kumita ka, taxable yan. Okay, lagyan natin dito. Additional tax or savings. So, 25K yan, di ba? Times mo ng, magkano yung income tax? 40% dito sa problem. So, that will be 10,000. Okay. Total mo na lang siya. So, ang sagot dito, calculate natin. 140,000 minus 7,000 minus 25,000 plus ka ng 10,000. Okay. So, yung net cost of investment natin ay 118,000. Lagay ko na yung peso sign. Yan. Double rule. Ayun. Okay, what is the net investment assigned to the new machine for decision analysis? Number 1 ay 118,000. Let's go to number 2. Okay. DEF Corporation is planning to purchase a new machine costing 4,800,000 pesos. Likewise, may mga gastos, freight and installation cost daw amounting to 45,000. So, yung equipment, i-deliver doon at ini-install, kailangan mo maglabas ng pera ng 45,000. The old unit will be given a trade-in allowance of 200,000. Remember, yung trade-in allowance, cash inflow yan. Okay, so mamanage pa siya sa gastos pinakagastos natin. Other assets that are to be retired as a result of the acquisition of the new machine can be salvaged and sold for 12,000. Okay, so pag binenta mo yung old asset, kikita ka ng 12,000. That's good. O, kumita ka pa, di ba? The loss on the retirement of these other assets amounting to 20,000 will reduce taxes by 8,000. Okay? So, the loss on the retirement of these, lugi ka. Lugi ka ng 20,000. So, let's say, kunyari lang, binenta mo siya ng 140, 140 talaga yung old asset. Tapos, binenta mo lang yata ng 20k. 120k. So, 20k lang. Lugi ka ng 20k. Okay. Will reduce taxes by 8,000. Ito daw yung parang cash tax savings, tax shield mo, 8,000. If the new machine is not purchased, extensive repairs on the old machine will have to be made at an estimated cost of 400,000. Ating kanina. O kung hindi ka bibili ng bagong machine, kailangan mo gumastos ng 400,000 para i-repair yung old machine. This cost can be avoided by purchasing the new machine. Additional gross working capital of 350,000 will be needed to support operations planned with the new machine. What is the net investment assigned to the new machine for decision analysis? Net cost of investment lang yan. So, let's have it one by one. Siyempre, unahin mo muna yung yung purchase price palagi. Ito yun. Ito yung purchase price, di ba? Yung nalalaging equal ha. So, dito na lang siya. Purchase price, number one. Next natin yung mga pwede pang gastos. Freight and installation. Yellow na lang. Freight and installation natin. Pati ba? Dapat pala gumawa ko ng bago. Tama. Freight and installation. Installation natin, 45k. Usap ko na lang to konti. Okay, next one. Meron tayong trade-in allowance. So, kuha tayo dyan. Ibang kulay ito, violet. Trade-in allowance natin, 200,000. Yan. Trade-in allowance. So, kumita ka dyan. So, ma-minus ka dito. Yan. So, kung to konti. Okay. Next one is salvage value of the asset. Salvage value, 12,000. Kumita ka dyan kasi bebenta mo yung old machine. Okay. Other assets pala to be retired. So, kita tayo dyan. Kailangan. That is salvage value of other assets. So, dahil kumita ka dyan, you have to make minus here. Okay, salvage value of other assets. Tapos, tax savings from other assets. Kasi yun, will reduce taxes by 8,000. So, meron kang tax shield. Diba? Mababawasan yung tax na babayaran mo. I-green ko na lang. Tax savings from other assets. Dahil saving siya, kumita ka, o minus mo siya sa mo. Pinaka-investment mo. Another one, savings from repairs. Ito dapat ito yung gagastusin mo dahil bibili ka ng bagong asset, hindi ka nagagastos ng 400,000. Ano ba bang kulay na pwede dito? Ito na lang. Ayan, 400,000. Anong tawag dito? Savings from repairs. That is minus to. Next, syempre, dahil nagkaroon ka ng savings from repairs, kumita ka doon, kailangan taxable siya. So, nalagay ko na lang puti. Yung repairs. Kaso ang tanong, magkano mo siya magkano yung tax rate? Hindi natin alam. So, alamin muna natin yan. Kanina, napansin mo dito, The loss on the requirement of these other assets amounting to 20,000 will reduce taxes by 8,000. So, nalala natin, kapag yung selling price minus mo ng book value mm, is either gain or loss, di ba? On sale. So, kung mas mataas yung selling price, syempre gain ka doon. At dahil nakalagay dito loss, so mas mataas yung book value. Ang tax na nakuha mo ay 8,000. Tapos yung loss mo, that is 20K, di ba? Mm. So, magkano yung tax rate? Mm. So, paano makuha yung tax rate? Yung mismong gain or loss mo, sorry, yung tax na nakuha mo, over mo siya sa gain or loss, yun yung tax rate. So, 8K over 20K, divide mo ng 20K, that's 4.4 or 40%. So, 40% ka natin. Yeah, ano to? Mhm. Lagyan ko na lang, 40%. Oh, that will be additional tax savings. Dagdag yan sa ano mo. Additional tax on savings. Kailangan mong bayaran yan. Mm. Pag tumubo ka, syempre, taxable yun. At lastly, may nakalagay pa dito eh. Ano kung kulay? Ito na lang. Additional gross working capital. So, dadagdag mo siya sa investment mo. Okay? Additional working capital, 350,000. Okay. At gawa ka ng linya dito. Okay. So, calculate ko na lang. 4.8 plus mo ng 45,000. Minus ka ng 200,000. Minus 12,000. Minus mo ng 8,000. Minus mo ng 400,000. Plus mo ng 350,000. 4,735 or 4,735,000. Nangi ko na lang dito 4 million. Yan. Double rule mo na lang siya. Yan. So, what is the net investment? 4,735K or 4,735,000. Next problem tayo. GHI Company plans to acquire new equipment costing 900,000 para daw ma-replace yung equipment that is being used. Freight charges on the new equipment are estimated at 25,000 pesos and it will cost 22,000 pesos to install. So yung freight ay 25,000, installment ay 22,000. Dadagdag mo lahat yun sa net cost of investment mo in yung cash outflow. Special attachments to be used with this unit will be needed and will cost 55,000. So dagdag gastos na naman. If the new equipment is acquired, operations will be expanded and this will require additional working capital of 110,000. Additional working capital, cash outflow yan. The old equipment has a net book value of 60,000 and will be sold for 22,000. Ito yung book value, minenta mo lang siya ng 22,000. Lugi ka, di ba? If the new equipment is not purchased, the old equipment must be overhauled at the cost of 120,000. Parang repair lang siya. Mm. Kung hindi mo siya, kung bibilin mo yung equipment, syempre may masasave ka ng 120,000 at taxable yun. At ang tax rate natin ay 25%. What is the net investment? Syempre, blah, 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 blah. Ito yun, net cost of investment yan. Okay, let's start with syempre, yung purchase price muna. Ito palagi yun. Hindi mawawala yan. Okay. So, lagi ko dito yung purchase price. Purchase price natin ay 900,000. Mm, okay. Next color tayo, freight cost. I'll choose red na nga lang. Freight cost natin ay 25,000. So this one is sana siya, cash outflow siya. So next one is installation costs. Installation costs I 22,000. Oo. Mhm. Special attachment, so that is cash outflow. Mhm. So I need mo siya dun. 55,000. That is 55,000. Mm. If the new equipment is acquired, operations will be expanded, and this will require additional working capital. Oh, ano na naman? Gastos na naman. So additional working capital siya, you know. Hmm? Dapat pala violet. Okay, additional working capital natin ay 110,000. Ngayon, the old equipment has a net book value of 60,000 and will be sold for 22,000. Lugi ka, di ba? Dahil lugi ka dyan, magkakaroon ka ng tax saving. So, pakita ko muna to ah. Ito yung tinutukoy ko. Ano bang magandang kulay? Orange na nga lang. Atong 60,000, 22,000. 60,000 yung book value. 60,000 talaga siya. Binenta mo lang siya ng 22K. So, lugi ka dyan. So, mga 38K yung lugi mo. Di ba? Ngayon, dahil nalugi ka, meron kang tax savings. Papakita ko sa inyo yung nakalagay dito sa pro forma. Ayun o, tax savings from loss on sale of old asset. Lugi, taxable. Kaso, kapag kumita ka, mas mataas yung selling price kasi dun sa book value, taxable siya, cash outflow. So, kikita ka dito. Okay? Ito yun o. Pag lugi, may tax shield, meron kang, ibabawas mo siya sa net cost of investment mo. So, 38K, hindi 38K yung lalagay natin dyan ha. So, tax savings natin, yung 60K minus 22, ito, 60K minus 22K, 38K lumabas. So, that will be 38K times mo ng 25%. Mhm. And that will be around 9. Gamit na lang ako ng calcu. 9.5. Sabi ko nga. 9.5. Mhm. Yan. Ngayon, nagkaroon ka ng savings from repairs. Ating overhaul cost, di ba? Repairs na rin yan. So, lagi ko na lang na, ito, hindi ko alam kung ano, basta blue yan, blue. Okay. Savings from repairs natin, that will be 120,000. At dahil nagkaroon ka ng savings from repairs, taxable siya. Additional tax on savings siya. Ano akong kulay na, no? Ito pink pa, meron pa pink. So, 25% yung tax rate. Additional tax on savings from repairs. 20K times mo ng 25%. That will be 30,000. Ay, kinapalitan. Yan. Di ba? Hmm. So, yun na natin siya. Ito total na natin. Oops, I forgot to ano pala. Lagyan ko lang ng mga tag dito. Ng mga minus. Proceeds natin from sale of old asset. Teka lang check ko lang. Savings from repairs. Ito, bawas to. Hmm? Savings from old repairs. Nakalimutan kong i-edit. Hmm. So, check ko pa ha. Oh, I forgot. Teka lang, may nakalimutan kong ilagay. Siyempre, yung proceeds natin, nabenta natin yung asset natin, di ba? Ng 22K lang. So, nalagay ko dito proceeds na lang. 22K. Anong kulay ito na lang? Nabenta mo yung asset ng 22K, old asset. Proceeds from old asset, 22,000. Latan ko yung kulay. Ayan. Ayan. Pwede na yan. At nakalimutan ko, parentheses. Yan. Kasi kumita ka eh. So, dalawa lang yung kumita ka dyan, no? Okay. So, add na natin yan. Gamit ka ng CalQ. 900,000 plus mo ng 25,000 plus mo ng 22,000 55,000 plus mo ng 95 minus ka ng 120,000 plus mo ng 30,000 minus mo ng 22. Let me just double check. Okay, so, o nga pala, yung tax savings dito na 38K times 25%, kasi di ba lugi mo siya binenta, ano pala to? Dapat naka-parentheses to. Ah, so, dapat babawas mo siya sa mismong net cost of investment. So, pag chinek natin siya, gamit tayo ng CalQ, 900,000, 22,000, 55,000, minus pa ng 95, minus pa ng 120,000, add ka ng 30 mil. Sorry. Let me just double check ulit. Add mo tong 900 plus 25 plus 22 plus 55.5 minus mo ng 120 plus mo ng 30 minus mo ng 22. Yeah. Okay, got it. 990,500 siya. So, ito yung final answer natin. Oo. So, yung tax savings, kamali ako. Hindi dapat, tax savings siya eh. So, dapat ibabawas mo siya dun sa net cost of investment. So, ano yung final answer? Let's have the last one. Meron pa ba akong last one dito? Yes. XYZ company plans to replace a production machine that was acquired several years ago. Acquisition niya for around 50,000. Residual value 50,000. The machine being considered is worth 800,000. Ito yung bagong machine. And the supplier is willing to accept the old machine at a trade-in value of 60,000. Should the company decide not to acquire the new machine, mag-repair ka ng old machine, nagkakali ka ng 200,000. Tax-wise, the trade-in transaction will not have any implication, but the cost to repair is tax deductible. The effective corporate tax daw 35%, ano daw yung net investment ng new machine. So wala tayong paki dito sa old machine na to, yung 450,000 residual value. Paki natin yung new machine. Kunin mo na agad yung purchase price. 800,000 tayo. Ito. Purchase price natin dito is 800,000. Okay. Next natin, TIN allowance or trade-in allowance. 60,000 yan. So, trade-in allowance yan. Tabihin nun, babawas mo siya sa net cost of investment. So, parentheses tayo dito. Okay. Repair savings. Needs to repair the old one at the cost of 200,000. So, dahil hindi mo na siya i-repair, dahil bibili ka ng bagong machine, syempre hindi mo na i-repair yung old machine, naka-menos ka ng 200,000 or naka-save ka ng 200,000. Yan. Ba't kulay dilaw yun? So, 200,000 naka-menos. So, bawas yan sa pinakagastos. At additional tax savings, syempre, dahil naka-menos ka, taxable yan. 35%. So, 200,000. Gamit ako lang. Ito na lang. Additional tax on savings. So, yung 200,000 mo, times mo ng 35% or 0.35. So, that will be, gamit ako CalQ, 1,000 times mo ng 0.35, 70,000 to. Okay? Tapos, iyan na lang natin siya. Calculate na lang natin yung pinakasagot. 1,000 minus mo ng 60,000. Okay? Minus 100,000, excuse me. Plus mo ng 70,000. And there you have it. Ang net investment natin para dito ay 610,000. Pesos sa sign yan, ha? Hmm. So, lagi ko, ayan, basta may peso sign tong una. Nakalimutan ko na yung mga peso sign. And there you have it. So, we have four problems here on how to find the net cost of investment under capital budgeting. Four problems. Ito, ayan. Ito yung maganda yung number 2 kasi wala siyang tax rate eh. Ikaw mag-aalam mismo. Oo. So, replay nyo na lang doon. Mm. Yan, ito yung number 1. Ito yung pro forma. And that's the end of the lesson on how to solve for capital budgeting net cost of investment. If you have questions or need of clarifications, please comment down. And kindly like and subscribe, please. Laking tulong sa akin yun. And I'll see you again. Again, this is James, your math and language instructor. I'll see you again on my next math and language video. Bye.